ChatGPT-5 is here and the internet hasn't stopped talking. Some call it the smartest AI ever built, others say it's broken and overhyped. The backlash got so intense, even Sam Altman had to respond. And guess what? OpenAI quietly brought GPT-4o back for paying users. So the million-dollar question remains, is GPT-5 truly a game changer or just another flashy update? I stress tested GPT-5 for days and what I discovered will surprise you. In this video, we will break down its key features, test them against GPT-4 and uncover the real story. By the end, you will know whether GPT-5 is worth your time or just another hype. So let's get started. As you log into the tool, you will notice something immediately. There's no longer a list of models to choose from, just one. This is a significant shift from GPT-4, which required users to select distinct models for different tasks. So one could pick between a fast response model and a deep thinking model. While that flexibility was nice, let's be honest, it was confusing for most users. GPT-5 eliminates that choice entirely. OpenAI says it's now the best all-round option for both quick responses and deep thinking. For everyday users, this means no more confusion about which model to pick, just one smarter model for everything. Let's test it out. I will give both the models a prompt to test their deep thinking capabilities. What are the 10 ways to increase screen time in unhealthy ways? And then ask it to reverse those ideas to find smart solutions. And the results? Both GPT-4o and GPT-5 nailed it with almost identical answers. The only difference was that GPT-5 summarized the answer at the end. And the fact that you don't need to choose a specific model anymore. That's some advantage to GPT-5, but honestly not significantly. If you were thinking the last feature in GPT-5 is nothing great, then just wait, because this one will surely blow your mind. GPT-5 now offers multimodal capabilities, that is, it can analyze images, audio and video, not just text. You can even talk to it and give inputs through voice, which was not possible earlier. This is where GPT-5 really sets itself apart. Take a look at this example where I gave a voice input to create a travel plan. Hello ChatGPT, can you help me create a trip for 5 days from New York? Make it under 10,000 USD. See how cool that was? You can now talk to it, upload audio, even feed it podcasts and get instant summaries. That's a massive leap. OpenAI claims GPT-5 produces over 60% fewer hallucinations compared to the previous versions. Let's see if GPT-5 finally fixes one of the biggest frustrations with AI, hallucinations. To test this, I asked a simple but tricky question that GPT often gets wrong. Name 5 countries that start and end with the same letter. Let's see what GPT-4o responds. As you will notice, the first 4 options are correct, but the last one is incorrect. I tried this repeatedly with GPT-4o model and got the same result every time. Now let's check if there is any improvement with GPT-5. To my surprise, in the first attempt, even GPT-5 has given the same incorrect output, which is disappointing given the tall claims. However, it does correct itself in the second time. In fact, it has even noted an interesting commonality amongst the responses. So yes, fewer mistakes, but not entirely eliminated. It's a progress, but far from perfect or even something that one can feel more confident about. Coding is one of the most talked about use cases for GenAI tools, particularly when it comes to creating a game. OpenAI claims that with GPT-5 you can code better than any other AI tool out there. So let's check it out. First, I gave a prompt to GPT-4o to make a game of Tetris that I can play in Canvas. And within seconds, it generated a detailed code for me and there were no errors either. As you can see, it's a simple screen and a basic game that has been created. It's definitely working, but a very simplistic version. Now let's see how GPT-5 performs. As soon as I gave it the command, it first goes into a deep thinking mode. Well, that's interesting. I would have expected it to take some additional time to solve this complex problem and then start to write the code. The time taken to write the code over here is much more compared to GPT-4, and even the code generated is much longer in length. Let's run it, and this is definitely a much better version of the Tetris game. As you can see, it has created a much more advanced version of the game with multiple control options to play the game with. So in coding, GPT-5 has surely leveled up the game from previous versions. So, Is GPT-5 a revolution? In many ways, yes, it's sharper, more versatile, and easier to use. But beneath the polish, the cracks remain. Hallucinations, limitations, and rivals closing in. For now, it's not the final form of AI, just the mid-level upgrade before the real game begins. And when the real game begins, you will want to be ready. Let me know in the comments if you've tried GPT-5 and what do you think of it. Is it living up to the buzz or falling short? Click here to watch another AI breakdown and don't forget to subscribe for more.